So there's one ongoing debate that I've always considered kind of a false dichotomy, and that's the debate between altruism and selfishness. Um, there are many sort of egoists who believe that everyone is ultimately self-interested, that they all just pursue their own self-interest, and that altruism is really just uh, is really just selfish because they want to feel good about themselves. Um, and then there's altruists who believe that you have to give of yourself at the expense of yourself to others. Um, and that was kind of thought that was a bit of false dichotomy because to me what happens is the way I see it is as people develop their sense of self expands. You go from uh, egocentric. Egocentricity is basically where the only person in your sphere of selfhood is you, is the person embodied in the is a sort of the thing wrapped in flesh for you. That's you, and everyone else can go fuck themselves. Um, and that doesn't get you very far in terms of pursuing self-interest. It's a very impulsive self-interest, and then people expand from there a to identify with a group. And you want to look up for the group's best interest. Yeah, and everyone else outside of the group, it can go to hell. But that group, whatever that group you belong to, whether it's a whether it's like a gang or a religion or a nationality or what have you, um, it's always whatever that group is who you identify with, and you will gladly sacrifice yourself for people of that in group, for those within that in group, and that's kind of where patriotism comes in, or or religious loyalty, or any kind of stuff like that, and then I guess the point is it starts off small. Yeah, it starts off small with the individual, then it expands to group level, then larger groups, and until you get the entirety of humanity, yeah, or the entirety of creation. Um, and so you may do things um, for you may want to. Some people may want to volunteer for or maybe want to sign up for the Peace Corps or something like that and help people in some third world country that they'd never met before. Um, I guess there are selfish reasons for doing that. People want to have an experience or something like that. But I guess the point is, at a certain point, you care about all of humanity or even all of life. Um, at a certain point, and it's not so much a matter of doing it for selfish reasons or altruistic reasons. It's just that at that point you kind of have, your sense of self is immersed in this network of relations to all others, so that others are part of you and you are part of the whole. So it's not that so in a sense it is still selfish or self-interested, but that self has expanded to include all of mankind, or all of life. And so a lot of and so some egoists may say, aha, well that's it, everyone's just selfish. But the point is, and that's what altruism is. It's a self-interest where the self includes all others. Is it's just so in a sense, altruism is enlightened self-interest. Um, but it's but the enlightened is the important part because you're enlightened because you realize you're fundamentally not separate from others. So that's my thoughts for now. Peace.